Well, we opened up Field to Fork in 2005, and it was our third restaurant that we opened. And this building that we're sitting in now, which is Field to Fork, came when I bought Il Ritrovo, the pizzeria next door. And I started that restaurant. This building just kind of sat here. The name sort of says it all. From the field to the fork, the shorter the distance, the better. And that's what we're trying to do. So whether it's our pork, whether it's our beef, we buy whole steer, we buy whole pigs, we buy local lamb from Delavan, Wisconsin. All of the things we're using here are sourced locally. The lettuces, the cucumbers, the zucchini, the yellow squash, all of those things. So we decided to do things that people had had before. Everyone's had omelets, everyone's had eggs, they've had frittatas, they've had biscuit sandwiches. The difference is we make the biscuits, we make all the bread, we locally source the egg. So all of the things that we do here, we do, but just with that emphasis on supporting a local farmer, supporting the local economy, and seeking out what we call clean food. And to me, that's the big difference of what we're trying to do at Field to Fork. The things that we use, so often people say, my gosh, I really enjoyed that cheese, I love that queso blanco, or where can I get this wonderful sauerkraut that you put on my Polish sausage sandwich. We'll say, well, it's from Spirit Creek Farms up in northern Wisconsin. It's on our shelf for sale. So it made sense for us that as we were cooking with these products, I thought, well, maybe people would like an opportunity to also buy some of them. So it's a very small grocery store. It's pretty specialty. We do also get items in from, olive oils from Italy, pastas, things like that. Well, at Field to Fork, it really is. We do all of our Italian stuff next door to Il Ritrovo. That's our wood-fired pizzeria. We have our trotta. We have an English pub. Here it's about biscuit sandwiches. It's eggs anyway. There's a little bit of Latin flair. You can get a tico breakfast with black beans and rice and queso blanco and fried eggs. The biscuit sandwich is one of my absolute favorites. You can get it with sausage, with bacon, with ham. Again, all of those coming from Willow Creek Farm, all of those locally sourced. Or a hard roll sandwich, just French toast, pancakes. Again, all familiar things, but just making sure that they're done here. The other thing I really am proud of is we have the only fresh juice bar in town, where you can come in and get a great glass of a beet juice with beet and carrot and apple and ginger. I have a green drink every morning which has lettuce and wheatgrass and apples and things in it. In this sort of crazy life we all live nowadays, you don't always get your 8 to 10 servings of fruit and vegetables, so coming in and having a wonderful glass of just vitamin and mineral packed juices, you can get a lot very quickly. I just want to thank everyone for checking into Field to Fork and coming to visit us, and I just want to let people know that in this day and age, and it's not trying to scare people, but what's interesting is as we have the E. coli scares in spinach, and as our food sources become increasingly shipped from great distances away, where we can't necessarily control what's being done to them, to me, it's a wonderful feeling to know the farmer, to know the place from which it comes. So if you're seeking that sort of fresh, local taste, that's, I think, what Field to Fork really offers. It offers a clean source for food. You're not going to get the pesticides and the herbicides. It's fresh, and it's vibrant, and it's alive. And to me, that's the really important thing that Field to Fork does. It brings local farmers' products to the table, to your fork. Instead of sending them out all over the world, we got them right here, bring them in, and serve them to the customer.